Your body is present, but your mind is a ghost, drifting through a marathon that has no finish line. Every single day, this relentless grind is stripping the luster from your soul. We call it the hustle, but let's call it what it really is. The slow suicide of your inner peace. When Albert Einstein rewrote the laws of the cosmos, he wasn't in a high-tech lab. He was a simple clerk, sitting in the depths of silence. He discovered that while the world screams, the mind must become a sacred sanctuary. If you are drowning in the chaos of the modern world, it's time to learn the art of mental clarity from the man who conquered time itself. It is time to come back to life. Module 1. The Trap of Complexity. The quote, "Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler." Think about your to-do list. It's probably a mile long. We overcomplicate our lives because we think complexity equals importance. But Einstein knew better. He stripped the universe down to its bare bones. To find peace, you must find the essence. What is the one thing that actually matters today? Cut the rest. Elegance is found in subtraction, not addition. Simplify your routine until only the truth remains. The transition. Once you simplify your space, you have to address the engine driving your life, your curiosity. Module 2. The Antidote to Boredom. The quote, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious." We often feel like we aren't talented enough to succeed. We compare our behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. Einstein, the man who changed history, claimed he had no special gift. His secret? He never stopped asking why. Curiosity is the ultimate stress reliever. When you are curious, fear disappears. You aren't failing. You're experimenting. Trade your anxiety for wonder, and the pressure to be perfect simply evaporates. The transition. But what happens when the logic of the world feels like it's closing in on you? Module 3. The Power of Mental Architecture. The quote, "Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world." Knowledge tells you what is. It tells you your bank account balance, your job title, and your limitations. But imagination? Imagination tells you what could be. Einstein spent his days daydreaming about riding beams of light. When your current reality feels heavy, retreat into your mind. Your ability to visualize a better version of your life is the first step to building it. Don't let the facts of today stop you from dreaming of tomorrow. The transition. Harnessing that imagination requires a specific kind of environment, one we often try to avoid. Module 4. The Sound of Growth. The quote, "The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind." Final audio script. We are terrified of silence. We fill every gap with a podcast, a video, or a notification. But Einstein found his breakthroughs in the quiet. Solitude isn't loneliness. It's a meeting with yourself. It's in those monotonous moments, walking, showering, or just sitting, that your brain finally has the space to solve the problems you've been worrying about. Turn off the noise. Let the silence speak. The transition. In that silence, you'll realize that your biggest obstacles aren't outside of you. They are the way you think. Module 5. Breaking the feedback loop. The quote, "We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them." If you're stressed about work, you can't stress your way out of it. If you're anxious about a relationship, more anxiety won't fix it. Einstein's logic is a wake-up call. To change your life, you have to change your frequency. Step back. Look at your life as if you were a stranger. What would a calmer, wiser version of you do right now? Kaleidoscope effect. Mirror reflecting multiple versions of the same person. The transition. Changing your mindset is a choice, and that choice determines your entire reality. Module 6. The true measure of intelligence. The quote, "The measure of intelligence is the ability to change." Most of our stress comes from resisting change. We want things to stay the same because the same feels safe. But the universe is in constant motion. Einstein saw intelligence not as a collection of facts, but as the ability to adapt. When life throws you a curveball, don't break, bend. Resilience isn't about being strong, it's about being fluid. Evolution is the only way forward. The transition. And as you adapt, remember the most important lesson Einstein left for our souls. Module 7. The choice of perspective. The quote, "There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle." This is the ultimate fork in the road. You can see the world as a cold, mechanical place where you are just a cog in a machine. Or you can see the sheer impossibility of your own existence. The fact that you are here, breathing, on a rock, floating through space, is a miracle. When you choose to see the wonder in the mundane, stress loses its grip. Gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a way of seeing the world. Choose the miracle. Albert Einstein didn't just give us E equals mc squared. He gave us a reminder that the mind is a sanctuary. If you're feeling lost in the noise of the 21st century, come back to these principles. Simplify, stay curious, and never underestimate the power of a quiet room. The universe is waiting for you to listen. Take a deep breath, leave a comment about which quote hit home, and subscribe for more wisdom on this journey. Be kind to your mind today.